Okay. Here we go. So, today, I'm going to be playing. I was able to get a, what is it? An N64 emulator on my computer. Granted, I was starting this for you guys, but unfortunately, I did not crop this very well. Start us fresh. What am I gonna call us? So we're gonna be the droids. Because it's not just me playing, I'm doing it for you guys. Droid. Let's get into it. So, for some context, this is probably my favorite Legend of Zelda game of all time. I played it when I was younger. I am the most familiar with the 3DS version of this, but I really wanted to try the N64 version when I was watching gameplay back in the day, and I was relying on people like Chugga Conroy to help me survive the gameplay. I mostly saw N64 gameplay compared to 3DS gameplay, so now I get to play the N64 version myself. Oh my god, I love this game so much. Fun fact, I do plan on getting them tattooed. I want to get a Majora's Mask tattoo with tattle and tail included. Surprise, Navi's not the only fairy. So I wanted to get something like, my friend actually was able to Photoshop some concept art for me for this background, like just to kind of like put together the vision that I had. So now I have to go digging through that. We send each other a lot, so now I have to try and find that somewhere. Oh my god, the goat. What a beautiful laugh. Okay. Hee hee, you two fairies did great. I wonder if he has anything good on him. Huh, this guy. Well, that shouldn't be a problem. Famous last words. I'm still looking for this photo. I'm like very determined to figure it out. Too many photos of the Skyrim skeleton on my phone. I'm not gonna lie. Oh my gosh, this is awful. Now, guys, now watch while I scroll and try to figure this out. You know, well, it looks like my phone hates me right now. So. Ooh, what a pretty ocarina. Hey, Skull Kid, let me touch it. I want to see. It is nice. Ooh. You can't, Tail. What would we do if you dropped it and broke it? No way you can't touch it. Oh, but sis, what? Why can't I try it out too? Because you're just a silly little fairy boy. Not like that, guys. I know one of y'all is about to say some shit. Also, allow me to say, the design, like the color combination and the overall design of Majora's Mask is so awesome. It looks so cool. Like, I wonder how they came up with the final design for Majora's Mask. I do have to keep my phone relatively close to me because I do have a friend who's coming over and he's gonna spend the night at my place, so I have to kind of be on guard for that. So if I'm like glancing over, it's because I'm looking at my phone to just make sure that I keep tabs on him and he gets here safely, of course. Here we go. Alright, guys. So now that we're here, we're gonna make our way. We're gonna chase after him. There's not like too much I can do at this moment. Now mind you, this game was created to be played on a console with a controller. It is meant to be played with a controller. However, my Xbox controllers are giving me a really, really hard time lately. I don't know why. It's something that I've been troubleshooting. So until I figure out what is going on with that, I'm using my keyboard. So I configured the keys appropriately so I can play the game without struggling. I may have to refresh my memory. It's been a few days since I played this. What's with that stupid horse of yours? Doesn't listen to a word that's said to it. Maybe it's not the horse and it's you, bro. There's no point in riding a thing like that. So I did you a favor and got rid of it. Hee hee. No! Oh, boo-hoo, why the sad face? You fucking killed my horse. For no reason. I just thought I'd have a little fun with you. You monster. Oh, come now. Did you... Oh. Couldn't read it, but... I think I accidentally, like, pressed the key without realizing it. I didn't realize my own strength. Bro. I'm fucking tweaking! Link the certified tweaker. Run, Link, run from the Deku. And no, not like Baku Deku slime. Not like that kind of Deku. This kind of Deku. I love his laugh. Hee hee, now that's a good look for you. You'll stay here looking that way forever! And then he backwards sachets his way out of it. Don't you growl at me. I never realized like that she like growls. Sis! That's what you get. Whoa, whoa, Skull Kid, wait for me. I'm still here. Tail, you can't leave without me. You. If I wasn't dealing with you, I wouldn't have gotten separated from my brother. Well, don't just stand there, Deku boy. Do something. Why are you looking at me like that? What? Is there something stuck on my face? What face? Will you stop staring and just open the door for me? Please, come on. A helpless little girl is asking you. So hurry up. You didn't seem too helpless when you were dealing with me. Oh, Tail. I wonder if that child will be alright on his own. Alright, guys. So, let's get us moving. Obviously, we can kind of like right off the bat. Oh, try and get some rupees here. You can only carry 99 rupees at a time before you have to deposit them at the bank. I believe that is something you can change later, like you can get a larger inventory space, but at least as far as I'm aware in the beginning, you can only carry 99. Hey, wait for me, don't leave me behind. So, that stuff back there, I, apologize. So take me with you. You want to know about that Skull Kid who just ran off, right? Well, I just so happen to have an idea of where he might be going. Take me with you, and I'll help you out. Deal? Please? I mean, she said please, so. Good! So then it's settled. Now then I'll be your partner, or at least until we catch that Skull Kid. My name is Tattle, so it's nice to meet you, or whatever. Now that we've got all that straightened out, can we stop messing around and get moving? If I figure something out, press up, and I'll tell it to you. Hopefully, you'll manage to get by without my help until then. So, me personally, I don't really use Tattle as much as, honestly, I think I should. But she is there to kind of, like, give you guide points and tips whenever you see something and kind of, like, point you in the correct general direction of where you should be going. I, however, feel like getting some money. And even though you might hear tattle ringing at me, I'm not going to answer her because I know what I'm doing. So we use these little flowers as the jetty. We dive in them, and boom, and then we can travel from place to place. You're only airbound for a certain amount of time, and it wears off the farther away you get from one of these flowers. So, if the farther I get from my origin flower, the slower I go. Let's go. Bada 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 bada. Okay. Oh! We got the Deku Nut! The Deku Nut is kind of like a bomb, but not like a place down kind of bomb. It's like more like a hand grenade where you throw it. Okay, so I'm going to round this corner. We're gonna go here. Amazing. Amazing. And then we are gonna make our way. Oh my god. Please tell me I'll make that. Okay. Oh! Alright, guys. So, that was completely my fault. And would you believe it if I told you that that was not the first time that that has happened to me? Oh my god, thank god. Oh. So, I skipped the dialogue, but she basically just told me to check out this thing over here. It's strange, but the way you look right now sort of looks like this tree. It looks all dark and gloomy, almost like it could start crying any second now. How sad. It's not nice. She basically called me sad. Okay, we have made it to the clock tower. So, if you guys don't know this about Majora's Mask, you are going to find out very soon that it goes on a timer. So you only have X amount of time to do things before you have to go back in time and start essentially from day one. You have 3 days of a period to basically complete your task and go to every waypoint. Obviously, you'll understand the story more as I get through the game, but the Clock Tower and Clock Town in general is like a sacred space. Ooh. You've met with a terrible fate, haven't you? And then he appears. Tad already knows what's up. I own the Happy Mask Shop. I travel far and wide in search of masks. During my travel, a very important mask was stolen from me by an imp in the woods. So here I am at a loss, and now I've found you. Now don't think me rude, but I have been following you. For I know of a way to return you to your former self. If you can get back the precious item that was stolen from you, I will return you to normal. In exchange, all I ask is that you also get back my precious mask that the imp stole from me. What? Is it not a simple task? Why? To someone like you, it should be by no means a difficult task. Except, the one thing is, I am a very busy fellow, and I must leave this place in 3 days. How grateful I would be if you could bring it back to me before my time here is up. But yes, you'll be fine. I see you are young and have tremendous courage. I'm sure you'll find it right away. Well then, I'm counting on you. And with that, once we exit, our timer now begins, and we have 3 days. Obviously, this is in segments, so we will do Clock Town today. Alright. He gives me the creeps. That mask salesman was the... Sorry, just thinking out loud. But 3 days, even if we never sleep, that still leaves us with a measly 72 hours. Talk about demanding. Well, don't stand there. We're going to see the Great Fairy. Look, you want to find the Skull Kid, don't you? The Great Fairy will know what he's up to. She watches over everything. And just between you and me, the Skull Kid is no match for the Great Fairy. Go to the shrine near the North Gate. You'll find the Great Fairy in there. So, before we go visit the Great Fairy, dude, that dog, this dog, is your biggest off. Look, he launched at me! So, before we go to the Great Fairy, we are going to go up this ramp towards the laundry pool, because there is a fairy! Because there is a stray fairy here, and we are going to want to get that. Please hear my plea. The Masked Skull Kid has broken me apart and scattered my pieces. Please find a way to return me to the Fairy Mountain in North Clocktown. So, now that we got the fairy, we can go to North Clocktown. Also, there is a blue rupee in here. Blue rupees are worth 10. Green rupees are worth 1. The red rupees, I believe, are 20. And purple, I believe, are 50. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe that that is how the rupee currency works in The Legend of Zelda, like numeric-wise. And with that, on our way to the Great Fairy, I'm going to show you this in West Clocktown. So there is this lady, I believe, lady or man, whoever, they slay, regardless, and they need our money. Hey there, little guy, won't you deposit some rupees? Nowadays, even people have money, they don't deposit any, nothing. So for a limited time, I'll give you a special gift based on how much you deposit. For example, if you deposit 200 rupees, you'll get an item that holds more rupees. So basically, if I give them 200, then I will get more storage space for more rupees. I only have 16 right now, so I'm just gonna give what I have. Droid, is it? We're named the Droid, so they're gonna keep addressing us as the Droid throughout the gameplay. God, I won't forget to make your deposits. Let me stamp you with something with my special ink. So we're gonna get a stamp. So now, every time that we deposit, they know who we are. So, with that, we are just going to keep following around. There are a bunch of shops around Clocktown. I currently am not really in the position or need for those kinds of things right now, so we're going to continue. This is where we would save, but you can only do this as Link. It's different for the 3DS. For the 3DS, you can just use every quick save that you see, but however, in the N64 version, the quick saves are not really available to us until we have become Link. North Clocktown! Okay. Now that we're here, a few things we have to do first. Sorry, I had to walk in. This is a no-cough challenge. So, if we go in this cave, we are now at the fairy fountain! Oh no, the Great Fairy! And now I can give the fairy her piece back. The petite baby fairy. And they will create Mother herself, Miss Pointy Tits of the Century. She's bad as hell. Okay. Let's get one thing straight. She's bad as hell. Tattle, and you, young one of altered shape. Thank you for returning my broken and shattered body to normal. I am the Great Fairy of Magic. I thought that masked child was helping me, and I grew careless. All I can offer you now is this. I shall grant you magic power as a sign of my gratitude. Please accept it. I believe I configured this with my left shift. One way to find out. Because again, I am more familiar with this on a console controller or on a 3DS where there is like the circular pad or the stick, and obviously the buttons, but I don't have that here. So B, if you're not playing with a controller, B would be whatever key you put it as, and I think mine is left shift. Ooh. The man who lives in the observatory outside of town may know of the Skull Kid's whereabouts, but be careful. You must not underestimate that child's powers, kind young one. If you ever are returned to your former shape, come see me, and I shall give you more help. So, what we're going to do now is we're going to take care of a little bit of business. Because it is only the morning of the first day. So now, essentially, at least in this first section, I have no choice but to wait until the third day in order to become Link and progress. So now that we took care of that, you see this kid here. He is trying to hit this bubble. It is left shift. So I am going to pop the bubble. Oh. Amazing. And then he's like, oh my god, wow, who did that? It was me. So now we're going to talk to this kid. And keep in mind, there are certain things in this game that change every time. So please, by all means, do not watch my gameplay and write down codes or certain things that I have, because it's not going to be the same for you. And this is one of those instances where the bomber kids, that's what they're called, the bombers, the password for their secret hideout changes every single game. Every save file you have, every game, if you restart the game and this didn't save, like every time, it's going to be different. So do not use my code for your own personal gameplay. I have a note in my phone with all the things that I have learned so far and had to keep up with on my computer, including every single bomber code that I have. Obviously, I will delete the last two because those files are now null and void. We bombers have a hideout that leads to the observatory outside town. You need a code to get in. Maybe I'll tell you what it is. But don't think you're getting it that easily. I can't just tell you what the code is. You'll have to pass my test first. Are you ready? And now we're going to play hide and seek. Alright, line up, guys. We have to go all around town and find these kids. If you can find all 5 of us by tomorrow morning, I'll teach you the code. Are you ready? Yay! Yay! Anyway. So now that starts, again, it's only the morning of the first day. So I'm not going to say we have plenty of time, but we do have a good handful of time to go looking for the kids. Unfortunately, in the 3DS version, they will not run away from you, and they are more conveniently placed. But in this version, they tend to run like that. And are you serious? Where'd he go? Okay. Like, oh my god! You probably hear me, like, slamming on the key because I'm trying to, like, speed up and catch them, and naturally the spinning will help you with distance. You already see a kid up there with the fucking chicken. I didn't even hit the chicken. Oh my gosh. Where's the chicken kid? Go here. Get him. That was relatively easy. I told you that. Dang chicken kid. Man. Okay. The dog is my biggest dog. Thank God. Him going in the box was the best thing that could have happened. Oh, no way. You finally got me. You're pretty good for a Deku scrub. If only you were human. Then I could give you an original Bomber's Notebook and make you a member. Remember that. The same way the Great Fairy said, oh, come back when you're your former self. The Bomber Kids are the same way. When we are Link, we are going to have to revisit both the Great Fairy here and the Bombers to get the notebook because it is pretty helpful. What do you guys think? No way, no scrubs. I guess not. Once we let some kid who wasn't human join our gang, and boy did we ever regret it. Sorry. They're talking about the Skull Kid, by the way. But I'll teach you the code, just like I promised. I can tell you only once. Though, so pay close attention. And that is true. He will only tell you one time. One of the kids will remind you, but he will also only remind you one time. And that's it. So, like, after they tell you the second time, you're done. If you didn't remember it, too bad. Are you ready? 1, 3, 4, 5, 2. 1, 3, 4, 5, 2. Okay. The entrance to our hideout is in East Clocktown. So now I have the code 13452. So now I have to go to East Clocktown. I believe that is back the way I came. And we get to talk to... Oh, no, himself. Okay. So now I have to go to east. There we go. Now that we're back in east, we can go to the observatory. What are you crunching over there, dude? You did. It was very interesting. Sorry, guys. My brother questioned and asked if I ate something he got, and it's true. Because my brother will sometimes get these, like, foreign... I'm just saying foreign because they come from various different countries. Like, snacks and drinks and stuff like that. And sometimes I'll fucking take one and I'll try it. Because I'm like, that looks interesting. And I think I would like it. So, I gave it a shot. And it was interesting. I can't really tell you if I enjoyed it or not. But texture was fine. It definitely had a flavor. Like, you know. I just wanted to try it. Back to this. If you want to pass through here, you have to say the secret code. He's like, how do you know that? That's right. If you know the code, then you're a member, right? Okay, good to go. He doesn't even question that we're not human. He doesn't give us any shit. There's a lot of cool stuff at that telescope guy's place. So, yeah, and, the Bomber Secret Society of Justice Forever! Secret Society of Justice. So now, we get to go to the observatory. As the Deku Link, you, obviously because you're made of wood, you cannot swim or just go in the water the way that Link can just swim. So we have to bounce. And we're just gonna bounce. Platform. Ooh, I made it. Awesome. Okay, so now we have one of our first enemies. I thought I was gonna be able to dodge that, but I guess not. Wow. So we're just gonna take him down. One shot. Literally, that's all you need for them was one shot. Now we're here. And again, you know, you see these balloons. Kind of like, you know, guys, if you've seen Alice Madness, if you've seen me playing any games, you know me in a nice breakable object. I'm gonna take whatever loot I can possibly get. So I loot the place, and I'll loot them. You have to break the balloon in order to use the ladder. It won't let you go up the ladder if you don't do that. His little feet. The chicken! Ooh, blue rupees, I like. Alright, so now we're at the observatory. Which looks significantly different in the 3DS game. I like this design better because it reminds me of Paper Mario, where we go to the Star Sanctuary. Well, a strange-looking child has joined me today. Are you a new friend of the Bombers gang? Your manners seem much better than those of your mischievous friend from the other day. He's so old and he's laughing. That ill-mannered troublemaker from the other day said he'd break my instruments. He said he'd steal my moon's tear. There was no stopping him. Even now, just watch him. He's probably causing some trouble around the clock tower. Will you gaze into the telescope? You have to do this in order to progress. So, obviously we can look around, you know. We can just, you know, see, like, that's one of the areas we're gonna go to later. I believe that's towards the southern swamp. That's north, I believe, to go towards the mountains. But what you want to do is look at the very top of the clock tower, and you're gonna zoom in, and the Skull Kid is there. He said, bow, bow, bow. For a little bit of context on that. So, the moon is going to come crashing down in 3 days. I'm going to skip through his dialogue because he's just telling us to go outside and collect the moon's tear, which we're going to do. Amazing. So now that we have that, we are pretty much done until the third day. So now we can talk to this guy if we would like. I am going to do a little bit of rupee farming, and then I will come back to you guys. So I'm a liar, and it is not the third day, it is the second day. This yellow flower is very important. You have to walk up to it, and he goes, wait, hang on. And this Deku Scrub comes in. Okay. So now we talk to him. This is my private property. Don't try using it when I'm not around. I've already sold out of my wares, and the carnival hasn't even begun. I'm thinking of closing up shop so I can buy a gift for my wife and return to her in my village. I've heard that a stone called the Moon's Tear shines brighter than any other in the land. If you've got one, I'd really like to get it from you. My wife would love it. If you give it to me, I'll give you my spot here, Deku Flower included. So now, we get the option to open up our inventory. We are going to equip it. Okay? And then we are going to give it to him. Do not try to give it to him without interacting with him. You can't just hand an item to them and they'll respond to it, because then you're just going to use it right in front of them. Make sure that you're in conversation and you are prompted to put it in your inventory and do that, so you actually give it to them. Ah, the stone! You must hand it over to me. In exchange, I'll give you my spot here, Deku Flower included, yes? Now we get the deed! You really helped me out. Now I have a perfect souvenir for my wife. She has set eyes on a jewel or a strange sparkling stone like this in a very long time. The title deed for this spot should be in high demand among Deku Scrubs, but you already know that. I don't, but he thinks I do because I'm a Deku Scrub. If you don't need it anymore, you can always sell it. So basically, at any point, if I decide that I don't need to use this Deku Flower anymore, or I don't need the deed anymore, I can sell it. But this also leads into another thing that is good to show you. I don't know if it rains on the second day every time, but every time I think I've played, it's raining on the second day. So we take this flower, the yellow flower Sweet Desire, and we're going to go up here to the clock tower and get our first piece of heart! When I get 4 of them, I just get another heart bar, which becomes useful later. And as Tattle said, the door to the clock tower is blocked, and I can't use it until midnight on the third day. As you can see, it is 9 AM on the second day. Lied again, but on purpose this time. So it's the third day, and in the observatory, if you dance with the scarecrow, you can skip until either the morning time or the nighttime. So we're going to dance with him, and I'm going to show you what it's like when we dance with him until the nighttime, and then we will be continuing into the final night of our first segment in Majora's Mask. Oh yeah, in that case, forget time. Let's dance. Sounds like me. Oh yeah, how was it? Went by in an instant, right? I'm still full of energy. But outside, it seems to have gotten dangerous. Yikes. I'm getting out of town. Take care. And I have my friend with me! Okay. So now it's the last day, and all I have to do is wait. Oh, so I did this off the record. Sorry, guys. But I got the map of Clocktown. I did that while I was not recording, but just for the record, you get that in the same place you talk to the bomber kids, literally the same place. West. Guys, I'm not directionally challenged, I swear. I know what I'm doing. Oh, she's right there. Fuck. Whatever. The bitch. Don't call them bitches. Oh, what's this? You need something on a day like this? I do. I'm not evacuating. I want you to take the rest of my money. They branded me, so they'll never forget who I am. I don't know what other deck you scrub has blonde hair and a hat like Link, but...
Hey, what's she doing?
Tweaking. 68. You're welcome. And I have to get all the way to 200 before I can get more space for my rupees. Because right now I can only carry 99. Okay. Well. It is 9 o'clock. So we're just going to wait at the door of the clock tower. And I'm going to use my magic editing powers, and by the time you see this again, it'll be midnight. Can you watch? Yo, bro, can you watch him while I go smoke? And we're back. Amazing. The clock tower is now open, and I can finally go inside.
Yay!
Yay! Don't stop now, look, you can get up there now. I wasn't stopping, you stopped me with your dialogue, actually. Princess, you were in my way.
Oh, hell.
My goat.
Dude, I see that, I'm running the other way.
Dude, and the mask looks so fire. Like, I love I love the design.
Dude, that's awesome.
Do you know anything about this game?
Not a clue. Nothing.
Guys, off the record, I'm about to put Dakota on. Bro doesn't even know. Hold on. Let me bless him real quick. Ah, Teo, we've been looking for you too.
No way. Snitches.
Low-key. Low-key Tattle does look like a snitch. I'm about to force Editor Evan to give me a side-by-side of Tattle and a snitch. Just like the gerbil, you're gonna put them in my hands. I want Tattle and a snitch.
Tell me the difference.
Tell me the difference. Okay. Swamp, mountain, ocean, canyon. So those are the 4 locations we have to go to.
Damn.
He just bitch slapped the fairy.
You said very derogatory.
You know, I said something earlier about it being a fairy boy, and I immediately addressed the viewers and was like, guys, no. Like, I didn't mean it like that. Because you're just a silly little fairy boy. Not like that. It do be your own people. He said they can't even handle me. Bro's bringing the moon down on us. It's like a game of Clue, but with time. It's for like a very specific person. Some people get like aggravated about the whole like time aspect of it. I love this game. But now I get to play the N64 version. Aren't I spoiled? Am I too far? I actually was not. Guys, I didn't think I would make that.
Did that on the first try. That was so impressive.
I really didn't think that was gonna land. I thought I was too far. Where's my ocarina? Oh, it's right there. Can I grab that?
I love how
It's
like, ooh.
I have to reopen my notes, and hope that the. Okay, so I don't think I wrote this. Wait, I don't think I wrote this down at any point. No, I did write this down. Oh no, suddenly, memories of Princess Zelda come rushing back to me. Cause in a time of crisis, I must think about the Shoddy. Shoddy Bay herself. I am leaving. The horse that Skull killed on me, by the way.
That's crazy.
He was like, oh, I was just messing with you. Bro, you killed my horse, I am tight. Link will never forgive you, bro. You slimed out his horse for no reason. I believe in my heart I'll meet you again. Legend of Zelda viewers. Knowing that they meet in so many lifetimes that it never ends out well. I think they have, what, like maybe 2 happy endings. I am praying. Okay, keep praying. Thank you, Queen. Oh, I have to remember this shit. What is my A button? I think enter. I have to remember how I configured my fucking keyboard to this game.
Bro, I think you should honestly, like, pause and maybe...
Unlock in.
Okay, there you go.
I did this myself. I configured the keys to where I wanted it, but I haven't played this in like a few days, so I had to remind myself of like what is what. This game is meant to be played with a controller, obviously like an N64 controller, an Xbox controller, but my fucking controllers aren't working, and I don't know what's wrong with them. So I'm using my keyboard right now until I figure that out. The Song of Time. Now we have the Song of Time. And now we can go back. Rewind. I remember that night. Guys, please put me out of my misery. Like, not in a good way. He's haunting me. Okay, so I'm gonna get more time real quick. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Now we're gonna use this shit. But it's not my ocarina because I'm Deku Slime. So I got the Heku pipes. Oh shit. I'm not good.
Dude, that was cool. I did not remember that. I was like...
I had to think about it. I was like... Okay, so now it's gonna save automatically, and we're going back to day 1, hour 1 type shit. Dude, this game is fire. Mama Guava! Kirby falling down the cliff. He turned me to Deku. Then we meet the freak.
Why you look like that?
Dude, I not no spoilers. Alright, so now we went back into time. And she's simply gonna the dog. Guys. The dog. He's frozen. Oh, my biggest op. That fucking white dog. That ugly white dog. I'm willing to bet. What kind of dog is it? Let's leave this up for debate. What kind of dog do you think it is? I'm gonna say, my personal opinion, that motherfucker is like a Maltese. I'm gonna show you this dog. Oh, it's chasing me. This dog. This evil fucking white dog that is chasing me. Well, what kind of dog do you think?
Dude, I don't know.
Like, it's a small dog, but do you know what kind of small dog?
Like, it looks like maybe a terrier or something like that.
That's actually a really good guess, because like the ears and stuff. I could think that. Chat, I'm fucking dialed in. Were you able to recover your precious item from the amp? I did.
Yo.
Oh, you got it. Bro,
Stop touching him.
No, that is a child, by the way. And now, magic, poof, giant, fully tuned organ appears in the clock tower that wasn't there before. To play 3 notes. I think I wrote this down too. I did. I sure did. Because I'm so smart. Like, he really didn't need to do all that just to play that for me, but okay. Could have hummed it or something. Peace and love. Now we have the Song of Healing. That comes in handy later as well. Oh no. Now I'm free. The Deku. Goodbye, Deku. And now we're back to normal. Yay! And now we get our first mask. We get the Deku mask. And now we can be a Deku whenever we want. But I'm gonna show you all something. For all the transformation masks, Link lets out like this gut-wrenching scream. And when I was younger, I was like, this is terrifying. He's in so much pain. Mind you, Link, canonically, during the point of this game, is 10 years old. That is a 10-year-old child. Motherfucker, I would not do any of this shit if I was 10 years old. When I was 10 years old, I was playing on Mario Kart on my Wii. Now he's tight because he was like, I'll fix you if you get my mask back. Guess what I don't have, princess? What have you done to me? Uh-oh. If you leave my mask out there, something terrible will happen. How does he know that? And now we get the backstory. Wow, 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 wow. Majora's mask. I said the thing. I think the text goes on its own right now. Because it's backstory. It's cursed. From an ancient tribe. Doesn't say what ancient tribe. Oh, now I have to go back to clicking it. So now bro is wicked and evil, according to legend. Uh-huh. Oh.
Damn.
Flashbang. You know, because they knew that the moon would crash into the earth if someone got this goddamn mask. Oh, the tribe is gone. They're extinct. Colonization. But I feel it. Bro.
Dude, I don't trust that guy, bro. Eerie, but I don't want to spoil it.
He's just gonna have to watch. So now, I have to go get the mask. So, like they said before, swamp, mountain, ocean, all that shit. Those are the locations we have to go to. We're gonna start with the swamp, but I am going to talk to the Great Fairy and the Bombers first, and do our first quick save, which will be the end of our first episode. Friend Durst. Oh, and canyon. I forgot the canyon part. My pussy. Anyway. Moving on. Stop talking! Tattle, please. Okay. Don't get away from me, vile creature. Chat, with my magical editing powers, I will have remembered what I literally told you guys to do and get the fairy from the laundry pool. But when you're a Deku, you travel faster, low-key. Like, bro is in pain.
That was great.
Right? Like, isn't that fucking nuts?
Sounded like his fucking bones. I mean, his bones are probably rearranging, but like, that was a little hard to hear, honestly.
Yeah, right? Imagine, like, when I was a kid playing this, I was like, holy shit, like, this is awful. The stray fairy. Again. Damn, bitch, calm down.
I'm not gonna
Dude.
say what I'm thinking.
Dude, I said she's bad as fuck. I made numerous comments about her and her pointy
Okay,
tits.
cool.
And kind young one. Notice she doesn't call me one of altered shape anymore, and I'm just kind young one. Racism. Anyway. Now I get a new magic power. Thank you, Queen. Oh, where am I going? That was a very random quick shot. Oh, kind young one. Oh. Okay, so obviously in the 4 temples there are stray fairies. You'll see in the swamp that like we have to collect these fairies. So now we get the Great Fairy Mask. And whenever we wear it, the stray fairies will come up to us, because if we're not wearing it, they're gonna be like, I don't trust you, and the fairy will not come. And we need the fairies. So I'm also gonna equip that real quick. You're gonna go right there. Yes, amazing.
Bro has an amazing amount of lipstick on.
Yeah, yeah. The art for the mask, like compared to what it actually looks like on the icon for it, is not flattering. And I love how, like, for her mask, there's no extreme thing, because we don't get her vivacious body, we just get the face. Oh god. And it would be the white dog. And with that, our first quick save. And our first episode of Majora's Mask. So next time, we're going to go to the swamp and try and talk to the first guardian and find out more about where the mask is. And save the Deku Princess. More about that next time. Bye-bye.
Bye.